Good morning, everybody. It is morning devotional time, and it's Tuesday morning. And our morning devotional is entitled, God is Always With You. And our devotional verse is from the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 5. Keep your life free from the love of money and be content with what you have, for he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. You know, my kids used to like a Disney character named Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge McDuck was Donald Duck's uncle and was insanely rich. He was a self-made man who turned his first dime into millions. You know, I imagine Scrooge McDuck relied heavily on himself as a self-made multimillionaire. McDuck also liked to play in his money, literally. He had a giant money bin and he would just play and swim in a pool of bills. You know, most of us, we like money as well. The thing about Scrooge McDuck was that having been born poor, money meant security to him. Money was his go-to. Again, many of us are like that. Money represents the fulfillment of life needs, security, and happiness. Before we move on, let's notice something grammatical in our passage. The writer of Hebrews never says to avoid money, but the love of money, just like Paul never told Timothy that money was the root of all evil, but that love of money is the root of all evil. How many people have compromised their church attendance or their service to God, lured by that good job? I certainly have. It didn't end well, but that's a whole nother story. We'll just say that God took that distraction from my life. Or how many folks can suddenly afford a new boat or camper and we never see them around anymore? Sadly, it's very common. On the other hand, we can see the example of Joshua in this instruction from the writer of Hebrews. I say that because this verse is quoted from the book of Joshua. Moses was dead. Joshua had been commissioned by God to take the great prophet's place, and in all likelihood, Joshua was nervous. God told him this, no man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. Just as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you nor forsake you. And that's Joshua 1:5. Joshua sought his security in God, and things went well for him. Security in the Lord, my friends, is well placed. He will take care of you, and he is all that you need. If you place your security in anything else, such as money or success, it is not well placed, and those things will always let you down. So our question this morning is, what are you resting in? Have a blessed day in the Lord, my friends.